All the hits Z100. Welcome back to the Z100 studio. Christina Perri. Hello, my dear. Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
It has been, I figured it out, it's been about 1.5 years since you've been here.
Whoa.
And it's been a really, really incredible year for me, not so much for you. I got a cat, and
I've done nothing actually since the last time I saw you.
I painted my apartment a couple months ago, and no, holy crap, it's been huge for you. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
We were just talking that this was your first time here, was like one of your first radio interviews.
Yeah, this was, I guess it was like October or something of 2010.
Yeah.
So I just started on my first radio promo adventure.
Yeah.
That October. So yeah, it was the very beginning.
And now you're all over the place. You're on movie soundtracks. You're going to movie premieres. You look gorgeous in dresses on the red carpet.
Thanks.
I may or may not have checked your Facebook page a couple times since then.
Thank you.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny because I was sitting at my house the other day watching American Idol, and your song was...
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
He did so good. I was in, where was I? I don't even know what year it is. I was in the UK.
2017.
Okay, cool, perfect. I was in the UK and that was on TV, and I didn't know, and it came on, and I had a little heart attack.
That's crazy. It's got to be like huge for you that other people are now singing your song to get into a reality show, which really started the whole thing for you in the first place with the So You Think You Can Dance thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it was a dance show, which is so weird that my career took off from it, but as a singer, but still, the magic of TV, it's crazy. So
it's so cool for me in my position to see artists like first, you know, coming up and nobody really knows who they are, and they're coming on their promo tours, and it's like you know, very green, and then for you to come back. I mean, there's been people waiting down in the lobby for an hour for you. Aww. And it's so cool to see people who are really awesome succeed, but then it's also cool to make sure they're still cool. Yeah. And so far, you're still cool. I'll let you know, like, at the very end.
Please
like,
do, man.
Bottom
Smack
line.
me in the head. That's what I tell my dad to do, my family. If I start acting like a weirdo.
Now that you've got quite a following, where's like the weirdest place you've been recognized? I like to ask people that.
It's always weird in the bathroom, anywhere. Like a girl, like, well, you know, because I mean, I guess it'd be weird if I was a dude and I was peeing, and you know, but because you can see each other in the stalls. You know, in a girl's room you can't see each other. But I've been recognized by people in the bathroom all the time, and that's always just kind of like, hey, you know, I gotta wash my hands too.
Hey, I don't want to shake your hand right now, dude. Sorry.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah. Everywhere is kind of weird for me. I'm still like, oh wait, wait, what? Like I don't know what it is about like not getting used to that, which is kind of a cool thing. I hope maybe I never do, because then that's maybe when I'll, you know, float away or something. But it always surprises me, and it's always really cool.
Talking about floating away, the video when you're in the bed and you're floating up.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
Why?
It's the worst day of my life.
Why? How did they do that, by the way? Were you on strings? Like...
Yeah, I was wearing a harness and for 2 whole days, and the problem was it was my idea. So every time I was like tripping and
brought this upon yourself, girlfriend.
The director, everybody was like, "This is not our fault," and so I was suspended like 300 feet in the air. In the middle of like Jurassic Park. Like that was not a green screen. That was like a real location, and I don't even know where it was in California, because I got in like a car at 4 a.m. and I slept until I arrived, and I was just in the middle of this place and with the bed, and they were just like, and what's funny is there was this moment where like I am suspended in the air and I'm like flailing around, and like I look down and like my managers are just like white, you know, they're just like, what did we do? Like,
because if you fall, that's the end.
Yeah, I could have totally died that day.
I'm glad you didn't, though.
Yeah, me too. And it looks cool, but man, I had a wedgie for days. It was like, it was the worst physical. I was so sore for like 5 whole days afterwards. I still could hardly move my body.
I've never heard of a multi-day wedgie before. That's pretty impressive, Christina.
It was awful. Oh.
Wow. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was.
I saw a video of you performing, I think it was in San Diego, and you brought Jason Mraz on stage.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a radio show, actually. You brought Jason Mraz on stage. And one of the record guys showed me, because he knows I'm a big Jason Mraz fan too. It's so funny, and I think the crowd reaction was the same as mine. I don't think they realized who he was right at first because he needs a hair. Dude, tell your boy Jason cut the chops, man.
Dude, I like it. I think he looks cute. I learned from that. We did another thing together, and he came out, and I was like, Jason Mraz! You know, like,
and everybody got excited then, because I think what happened with the video I saw, literally, you're like, I got a special guest for you guys. I'm so excited to sing with him for the first time. Let's bring out the special guest. And he walks out, and he does this little bow, and I still do not know who he is until he, like... You know, because you're so used to Mraz.
I was like, you guys know Jason,
you know,
right?
you should have, like, if he'd have worn, like, a fedora or something, it would have been all good.
Well, see, that's a bummer. If, like, you know, I hate when you have to, like, Slash probably hates wearing that top hat every day.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, I feel bad when, like, people have to get totally, like, sucked into
I mean, I feel bad when, I have to wear my Z100 thong every day, and it's awkward. Like, I sometimes just want to wear some boxers, you know?
Right. Well, I think that Jason, you know, he's growing and changing.
Yeah.
I mean... Once he opens his mouth, everybody knows who he is.
Of course,
totally.
of course. So let's talk about Breaking Dawn.
Okay.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Like, so you went to the your song obviously is on the soundtrack, which just sold like 8 gajillion copies. I mean, how could it not? Because it's Twilight.
I bought all of them.
You bought all of them.
No.
Which means Christina Perri made a lot of money this year, which is good. We're happy about that. Sorry, I almost called you Katy Perry.
That's cool. It happens.
Slip of the tongue.
Call me Steve Perry.
Steve Perry. See, we'd be all set then. Tell me about the movie premiere. That must have been so much fun.
You know what, man? I'm not even gonna lie. It was like the best month of my whole life. I'm such a dork. I'm still as dorky as I've always been. And last time I was in Portland, I was here. The time before that, I got the Spittin' tattoo.
Okay.
Yeah, and I visited the school where they filmed it. I mean, I'm like legit twihard.
You're hardcore.
Yeah, and so when everything happened, it was actually, the movie came out in November, but it was like maybe April of 2011 when I got the call, and they were like, yeah, do you want to come and, like, you know, screen the movie privately with the cast? You know, I'm just like, oh, sure, I guess. And so I went, and I just cried the whole time. I was there with all these, like, businessmen with their Blackberries looking all bored, and I was just like, like, losing it. And I went straight home, and I wrote 1,000 Years, and...
Oh, so you got to see the movie before you wrote the song.
Yeah, I wrote the song specifically for the movie.
Very cool.
And it was cool, too, because, I mean, I haven't loved anyone for 1,000 years. It's song's definitely not about me. I don't have that luck with love.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Yeah, it's cool. I was trying to really step into somebody new, which was awesome, because normally I just write about my experiences. So it was cool all around for me. And then... But I submitted it, and then that was it. And I didn't hear anything for months. And then all of a sudden, it was like my favorite phone call I've ever gotten in my life. And I think it was in October. And they were like, okay, we've chosen you for the soundtrack. We've chosen you for the single. You're going to make a music video with, like, clips from the movie. And you're going to go on tour with the cast. And I was like, I died.
That's huge.
I totally
you say that's your favorite phone call of your life, but you also got a phone call about... being on Dancing with the Stars, not Dancing with the Stars.
So You Think You Dance.
So You Think You
Yeah,
Dance.
that was my... Okay, you're right.
Come on, you've had so many awesome phone calls, Christina. I mean, I want your cell phone, because my phone never rings like that.
Yeah, I shouldn't pick a favorite. But that was in my top 5, for sure.
People who... What's Edward Cullen's real name? What's his name?
Rob Pattinson.
Okay, so people who have interviewed him, and there's little industry, like, little rumors and stuff about him.
You're going to say, yeah.
Does he smell?
No,
I heard he's got the worst hygiene in the world. And I know he's British and they can get away with a little more.
Weird rumor. I think it's a weird rumor. Although, okay, I saw him at the premiere.
So he wasn't odorific?
No. But he was wearing like a suit. You know, I'm hoping he showered that day. You know, I probably got him on a good day.
Okay, good. Because I heard that, and I also heard
honestly, I wouldn't mind if he did smell.
Oh, gross. Wait, so I shouldn't have showered today? Is that what you're saying? Because I got up extra early. I scrubbed for you.
Maybe I got a thing for stinky dudes.
All right, duly noted. Next time you come in, give me about a month notice, and I'll be stanking like some booty.
And hairy like Jason with the beard and the hair.
I'll be total homeless guy. Well, you're in a good spot if you like smelly homeless people, because I mean Portland. That's all we got here.
I love.
Shouldn't have said that on the radio station in Portland. That's awkward. Okay, we're gonna delete that part, I think. Yeah. Okay. Christina Perri, I am so excited about your success. And
oh, thanks, man.
I love you, and I think we should make out now. Christina Perri on Z100. Did I say that last part out loud?
Dude. That's cool.
Awkward again.